Bicester? Bicester? I'm hoping it's Bicester, and it's a town full of bisexuals.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelsey, and BuzzFeed UK has challenged me to try to pronounce British town names.
I've been to London a couple of times. It's honestly one of my favorite places, like period.
I studied abroad in London. I've been to Scotland. I really love the UK. However, I make no promises as to how I will perform in this challenge.
I avoid giving speeches just because I think I'm gonna screw up the words. So doing this in general is something that I am not confident with. I'm really nervous. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, so the first word looks like it is pronounced Gloucester, like that's how I would pronounce it as an American.
Oh, I should know this one. Gloucester? Gloucester? No.
I feel like this is a trick. It's definitely not Gloucester.
Gloucester? No. I'm so mad at me. I'm already doing bad.
Gloucester? Why am I putting a CH? Gloucester?
Gloucester? Oh, Gloucester. I've heard of Gloucester before. I don't know where it is.
Pretty sure I actually know how to pronounce because I went to Shakespeare camp. I was a very cool kid and we did a production of Richard III, and Richard III was like the Duke or Lord of Gloucester.
Based on my assumption of how British people would pronounce it, maybe Gloucester? Let's see.
Gloucester.
Gloucester! What?
Okay, I was close. Gloucester. Gloucester.
Gloucester!
Gloucester.
Gloucester. Well, great.
Gloucester. Gloucester. Okay. Ruslip? Ruslip?
Oh my god. This is a weird looking word.
My mouth can't even do it. Royslip. Royslip. I think it's pronounced Royslip. I think I'm correct.
Ruslip? Ryslip.
Royslip. Royslip. I'm going with Royslip, but it just feels so weird saying.
Ruslip? Ruslip? I'm gonna go with Ruslip.
Ryslip.
Ryslip. Okay. Huh?
Why is the U in there? There's so many other ways to say it. That U is waste of a letter.
I feel like the I is kind of sneaking, you know, but it wants to be here. It wants to be present. It wants to be known. It's sick of being overshadowed by that U, so go off.
Chiswick. I think I know this one. Chiswick.
Chiswick. Chiswick. I'm not really sure how I could mess that up. Chiswick. So I think that's correct.
Okay, this is either Chiswick, Chiswick. I'm gonna say Chiswick.
It's pretty straightforward. Chiswick. It like literally can't be anything else other than Chiswick.
Chiswick.
I really thought it was gonna be Chiswick.
Chiswick.
Chiswick. So we're just throwing the W's out the window at this point?
I know that people say that like Americans like dumb things down and make them easier, like we took out the U for some certain words, like whatever, fine. But adding in a W and it doesn't have anything to do with the word is just a waste.
This one literally looks like you head smashed into a keyboard, and that was the town name.
I can't even pronounce this.
Aberystwyth. I'm gonna think, I think it's pronounced Aberystwyth. 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 I think it's Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth. That sounds like a town. Oh, where are you from? From Aberystwyth, mate. I'm going with Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth.
Oh, now y'all wanna bring back the W. Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth.
I was so close. Whoa! You know what? Maybe I'm just better at the made-up ones.
Okay, Aberystwyth. It's a very pretty name. I would never have guessed that.
Bicester? Bicester? I'm hoping it's Bicester. And it's a town full of bisexuals.
It looks like Bicester, but I just think it's gonna be Bicester. Bicester.
Bicester. I was Bicester for a few years of my life. Bicester. That's literally, it couldn't be a bi. I'm like looking for the trick here because I know there's going to be one.
Bista.
What? Bister? Bister? Really?
Bister? Why is there the CE? More letters that are not necessary! Waste of letters!
Why put an I there if it's not gonna make an I sound? That's all I'm saying. But you know what? You guys do you.
Following the C-E-S-T-E-R that has been in the past, I'm gonna say that this is Worcester. I am not confident in this.
It looks like Worcester, but I think it's gonna be Worcester. Worcester.
So I've read this word a lot because there's a sauce that has this name in it. I have never pronounced this out loud because I've never known how to pronounce it in America or England.
Worcester. Worcester. I don't know. There's a sauce in America that sounds like this name.
It's not Worcestershire, which is another word I don't know how to say. Worcestershire? It is the sauce. This is how you say the sauce, which I don't know how to say. This is Worcestershire sauce.
Worcester.
Worcester? Oh, so this is not the sauce.
When people were naming this, was it like Scrabble, where you get points for the more letters you use?
Worcester.
Worcester. Okay, I think I pronounced mine a little harder, like Worcester.
Hi. Well, it looks like comb, like a hair comb.
The first word is hi. I'm pretty sure that's how you say hi across the board. The second word looks like you would say Wycombe? Wickham? Hi, Wickham.
Hi, Wycombe. Hi, I don't know. I'm just saying it in a British accent now. Maybe that'll give me an edge.
Hi, Wickham.
I got it right! Hi, Wickham. Hi, Wickham. I would name my dog that. Lowborough? Lowborough? Damn it.
Lowborough. Lubero. Lubero?
Laubra? Laubra.
Lawborough. Lawborough. I'm from Lawborough. Loughborough.
What? What?
Loughborough.
Loughborough. Loughborough.
See, it's not fair that you take different rules on the same letters in the same word. Lough, broth, or Lowborough. Pick one and stick with it.
Loughborough. I was close with the end, though.
Loughborough.
This is just a game to you all, isn't it? Just writing these town names. I will admit, there's a lot of American town names that don't make sense too, so.
Garroch. Garroch. It looks like Gary Oak. Garrick. I think it's Garrick.
Gary. Honestly, like getting out of breath. Garioch sounds the most like a town out of the 12 things I just said out loud, so.
Garich. Garich. Garich?
Garich? I know I'm screwing this up. Garich?
Gary.
Gary?
No way! It's not! Can't be Geary. There's no E, and there's no Y.
Geary.
Gary?
Geary.
Gary? Like Gary?
Kirkcudbright. It looks like Kirkcudbright. I think pronunciation-wise, it's Kirkcudbright. Kirkcudbright.
I'm reading Kirkcudbright. Kirkcudbright. That sounds like it could be a town. Kirkcudbright. Kershright. Kershright. I'm going with Kershright. It's gonna be a trick. So I'm going with Kershright.
Using the pronunciation I've learned today, I would go Kirkcudbright? Kirkcudbright? Kirkcudbrit? Kirkcudbrit.
Kirkcudbright?
Kirkcudbright.
Oh, god damn it. Kirkcudbright.
Kirkcudbright. Okay, I wasn't that far off. Kirkcudbright. I sound out so much like Kirkcudbright. And it's like Kirkcudbright.
Kirkcudbright.
Kirkcudbright. No, that's not how it's, I know this is how you pronounce it, it's not how it should be pronounced. Pronunciation's supposed to have rules!
Well, that was really difficult. If I had to rate my performance in terms of like letter grades, I definitely would have gotten an F.
If I'm being generous, a D-. I had a fun time. I love the UK and would love to visit any of these places, probably.
I did horribly. I knew that there were gonna be some tricks. I didn't know that they were gonna be making up sounds and ignoring complete syllables and adding in letters out of nowhere and deleting letters and pretending that they don't exist. Like, those letters matter. They exist. Pronounce them.
So many like vowels and consonants right next to each other with Y's.
The biggest curveball was probably Gary. Gary. What? I feel like I learned a lot. But I will say I feel like there's no real across the board rule. Like, it's not like there are no W's. There's no, you know, like everything just kind of varies based on the town name, and I guess it's history, so I don't know. Thanks, BuzzFeed UK, that was fun.